Alright, Shalom. Before we start, we're going to give all praises to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Give honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations. All like Akim, Mark Walker, learning, teaching the truth and sincerity. We start off now.
All right. First of all, praising to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. The reason why we're together today is because I had a dream. I was dreaming that the troops was trying to get me, and they did. And I was at some type of factory, and they tied me up and hung me up like I was bait or something. But the next thing I knew, in the dream, I heard something like when you hear like in the movie The Predator, where it makes that sound or whatever. And I looked at all these troops. I looked at them. I'm like, you're gonna be sorry that you took me. And so once I said that, the Predator came down and started, destroying all these troops. And then also, when that happened, somehow I got loose. The Predator looked at me, and he was pretty big too. He wasn't no small person at all. He was huge. He looked at me, and then he flew up, went on about his way, and then I walk outside the plant. I picked up some type of metal, and I was like miles away from the plant. I picked up some type of metal that was like weighed like tons, but I picked it up with one arm like it was a feather, and I swung it, flew it up in the air, landed at the plant, and the whole plant, exploded. So because in the scriptures it tells you, how some man that's doing this work will be persecuted for this truth, and then there's some men that won't taste this at all. Taste the test, kind. So any of y'all want to?
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
I got two real quick. Because off what the brother said, he said a predator, because the predators, it's known that those represent Israelites. In the brother's dream, I think in the brother's dream, or see that represents the angel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
That's right.
Protect them from this devil. And this is Daniel 12:1. And at that time, Michael shall stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even at the same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So that's how I see it in my head when a brother explains it. That's just the angel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai protect them, man.
That's right.
Because those predators said the predator came down. Those predators represent the angels, and the angels they don't. You can't convince the angel not to kill you, man. And you said the angel looked at you, right?
He looked at me.
Yeah, I got another.
Like he nodded at me, and then went on his way.
Oh yeah, yep. Hey, that's that Ezekiel 9:4. Don't come any man that have the mark, because all the brothers who's in this truth, who have that mark of exemption from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the death angels aren't going to bother them. They're going to leave them alone. Even Apostle Tahar, he said he had a dream, or his woman had a dream, either one a while back ago, where the angel protected them. It stood up and protect them from, I think, a fire or something was coming at them. Roughly remembering the dream. But the angels in these times, man, the angels of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai are truly going to show themselves and protect us from the evils which is to come, because we're going to need spiritual help in these times. We're going to need divine intervention to be delivered out of these times.
Isaiah 41 and 13. Isaiah 41 and 13. For I, the Almighty, thy power will hold thy right hand, and saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Almighty, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth, and thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and thou shalt make the hills as chaff.
And then the first part says that the Lord's going to help us.
God.
like in the brother's dream, the Lord helped him. Esau got him. He had him hung up wherever he was hung up. And it was what what he seen as a predator, which is that was just a appearance in the dream, showed up, but in representation of the angel, man. And the Lord that truly is gonna help us in these last days. And that dream is Lord to me. It's like damn, hey, that's a cold dream right there. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is gonna send these angels, the righteous angels, to really be with us in these last days. Like in Tobit, the angel that was with his son the entire time, but he didn't know it was an angel to the end. The angels that camped around Elijah, Elisha, I mean, when Elisha prayed to the Lord and said, open the young man's eyes that he may see, and he said, there's more with us than with them. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to help us in these last days, so there's no need to fear.
That's right.
We just got to have that faith. You got it, I know you got something to say.
You know, the main reason why I grabbed the scripture, because, you know, we're the ones that ultimately need the Savior.
Right.
You know, we can't fight this man by conventional means. We don't have the resources. So, you know, we have to wait for our power to come fight for us.
That's right.
Now, I got another quick scripture from Kashar about spiritual powers. But they that wait upon, this is Isaiah 40 and 31, but they that wait upon the Almighty shall renew their spirit, and they shall mount up with wings as eagles, and they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. And God, this is when we get those spiritual bodies, and this is what we all try to do. We try to get those spiritual bodies. We don't want to be in this motherfucking wicked ass, like the scripture before said, thou worm Jacob. You know, these sorry ass bodies. You know, we want the new spiritual bodies. You know, because we tired of this shit.
That's right.
You know, hey, I keep saying I'm tired of this place. I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. You know, even though we still gonna be here on this earth, but I'm just tired of this kingdom. God.
Yeah. I got Leviticus chapter 26 verses 7 and 8. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. Let me go to 8. And 5 of you shall chase a 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flee, to fight, and your enemies shall fall before you.
By the sword.
Yeah, by the sword, because you know the elect. You know when Yahweh Shem Yahushai get the elect their powers, you know there's nothing going to be stopping them. The man of the elect, because you know when Yahweh and Yahweh Shai come, you know gather the elect and they get the spiritual powers. You know, your ass is going to be grass, you know, from the other heathen nations, and you 2/3 that want to fight with the so-called white man, you know, all of you, you know, that's your ass once it happens, you know.
Yeah, I got this real quick. Jeremiah 16, verse 16, Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and they shall fish them. And that right now is the time period that we're in, the fishers being men who are spiritually throwing out the line, who are pushing this word, men who are hazarding their lives, the prophets who are fishing right now, all right, and very soon, well, I'm going to read it, but, you know, right now we're set up to push this word, we're set up to be spiritual, so it's easy for Esau, the so-called white man, and these other heathen nations, like with the thing that happened in Dallas, they can pull their weaponry on us, and in those days to come, like it tells us in Revelation and in many other scriptures, there's some of us that they're going to behead, some of us that they're going to take hostage of. But what's going to happen? Still in verse 16, it says, And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So those same peoples who are fishers, those same peoples who have to be spiritual are going to be turned into hunters. Those same people like the Icon in his dream. Because I had a similar dream first coming into his truth, being vulnerable, being weak, getting taken down by Esau and then being raised up. That's what's going to actually happen to the prophets, the holy elect. Many of them are going to be taken, are going to be snatched. Some of them are going to be killed. But when Yahushua when Yahushua Hamashiach returns, they're going to be turned into hunters. Like the saying is, the hunted has the how's it go? The saying in the world, the hunters become the hunted, or the hunted has become the hunter. Yeah. All right, us, we're going to be the same. The very ones that you have the ability to shoot and lock up and decapitate are going to be the same ones that get that power and obliterate you.
Like that movie with Ice-T, when he was getting hunted by the Edomites and then he eventually killed all of them.
God.
You know what I'm talking about?
God, I know what you're talking about.
I forgot what this shit was called.
Ice Cube?
No, Ice-T.
Ice-T.
It's Ice-T. Yeah, it's Ice-T. I forgot what this shit is called.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Them Edomites was trying to they kidnapped him and was trying to kill him, but he started coming up against them. But I got something for you real quick, Malak. I know you got more on that. I just want to get this real quick. Can I get it real quick?
You got it.
This Wisdom of Solomon 3:1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and there shall no torment touch them.
Surviving the game.
Surviving the game, yeah, that's it. Yep. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no torment is going to touch the men of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. And the ultimate torment is that nuclear missile. Yeah, right. Some brothers is going to die, some brothers is going to suffer death. That's why the thing in Dallas just happened, because that's just showing the spirit is increasing. The brother had the dream where he got taken. That shows that this devil is about to roll on us, man.
That's right.
Esau is about to come for us, man. The so-called white man is about to come for all the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, but starting off with us, man, the men of Great Millstone, because we're their main threat. We proclaim the downfall of this kingdom. We bring out the history, we bring out the facts, we bring out everything against these devils, and these devils can't handle it. So they're soon to come on us.
They're going to try to kill the prophets.
Yep, they're going to try to kill the prophets. But this time, all the prophets aren't going to die. Yeah, you may get some of them, but in the past, all the prophets died. Like during the time of Acts, at the end of Acts, all the prophets died. Except for John the Revelator. That's not going to happen in these times.
I got a precept, but you go ahead and do yours.
This verse 2. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken away for misery, and they're going from us to be utterly destruction, but they are in peace, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality, and having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded, for Yahweh proved them and has found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace have he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. So the hell on us is going to increase, man. Some brothers might get taken up, and an angel may come and deliver you, or you might have to go through it. Whatever Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has for you, because it's going to be great. It's going to be divine judgment going on, and then at the same time there's going to be divine salvation going on. There's going to be hell breaking loose everywhere, and even brothers being put to death. But at the same time, the chariots going to come. The chariots is going to come deliver brothers. A brother may be sitting in the guillotine, get some spiritual powers and bust out, or like what happened in the brother's dream, a predator may come from the heavens and just kill everybody there, look at you and leave, and then you walked away and picked up that thing that way to touch. Hey, who knows, man? But the thing we do know, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakakodash is gonna protect his men in these last days. He's not gonna leave us. He ain't gonna leave brothers to just die here, man. These little niggas gonna be the ones left here to die here.
I
got this real quick.
Okay,
To back what you had brought out earlier, Ariat, in Daniel's 12, how Michael is going to stand up, and the angels. This is Daniel 7 and 18. It says, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever even forever and ever. So showing you that the saints, and you can link that up in Psalms, who the saints are, but the chosen, the elect of the Hebrew Israelites, the 12,000 out of each of the 12 tribes, are going to be the ones that stand up under Yahushua HaMashiach, under Michael, the archangel, under the rest of the angels, giving this devil the hardest battle of his life. And just this real quick, Revelation 12, and I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. So it's showing you that Esau, so-called white man, he's going to fight against the forces of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and lose. Those jets is going to get knocked out the air. Helicopters is going to get kicked over. Tanks is going to be getting slung. Buildings is going to be getting sliced down. All right, Esau is going to lose this battle. Verse 9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan, which deceived the whole world, he was cast down to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
And that's not talking about Satan being cast down from heaven, as the Christian church teach. Of Satan was what do they say, a flute playing angel, and he fell from heaven. No, that's talking about the downfall of the so-called white man, the physical counterpart of Satan on the earth.
Verse 10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. And it's showing you, it said, it said the kingdom, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power. They did not say, I pulled it out in the earlier video. That was in, I think, either Matthew or John, where Yahushua said when he was going up to be crucified, if this was my kingdom, my servants would fight. Well, when he comes back, he's coming to reclaim his kingdom.
Right.
He's coming to set his stamp down. So what does that mean? His servants are going to fight. Peter's going to be able to take that sword out this time. He's not going to tell Peter to calm down.
No.
He's not going to... Hey, y'all got it.
Okay. I got Deuteronomy 32 and 30. How shall one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000?
Where you at?
Deuteronomy 32 and 30. Yeah. To put 10,000 to fight, escape, except their rocks. Their rock had sold them, and the
meaning except our power sold the enemies into our hands. Like they would used to say in the ancient world, is King David, he would pray and ask, is the enemy given into my hand? That's basically what that's saying. And that rock right there, that's a capital R. That's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
That's right. Okay. Them and the Lord had shut them up.
And the Lord's going to do that. He's going to shut up our enemies.
Yeah.
He's going to give our enemies into our hands, man. Everybody who's persecuted. I was saying that for like the last 2 days, man. Everyone that persecuted the prophets, man, they're going to be delivered into their hands through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And we're going to put, one is going to put 10,000 to flight. Brothers who've seen anime, anime is in Jake like anime because Jake want to do shit like that. That's why I like anime shit. One day, and I believe through the spirit, one day, Lord willing, we be a part of that. Like we gonna be able to do shit like that, man.
That's right.
Watch having going through, because on one anime they got this dude named Madara on Naruto. He fucking took out a whole army, man, by himself. By himself. We gonna be able to do that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They was able to do it in the ancient world.
That's right.
And it says we're gonna be like David, man. Even as the angels of heaven. So we're even gonna be greater, man. Even we're gonna be greater than what we was back then. So shit, man. Hey, it's still like
I got one more. For those rocks, for their rock is not as your rock. Our rock.
So the thing that they trust in, their weaponry, their missiles, their bombs, their vehicles, their backbone is not as strong as our backbone. Our backbone is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is going to be there with us. The angel's going to be there with us. The Most High is going to give his blessing, meaning he's going to send down the stamp, the victory. When the Most High gives his blessing, nothing can go against it. Their strength is not going to be as our strength.
Well, this shows that in the video. This motherfucker pulled out a gun. He ain't use it. Your ass got cut up by the scriptures, man. Our strength is stronger than you. The spiritual is way stronger than the carnal. Your mind was so. You about to say something?
Go ahead. I am gonna say something once you're done.
Your mind was so torn you couldn't even do nothing, man. All you could think was to destroy those brothers, and you didn't even do that. And you got arrested. That dude got arrested. So it shows that your sword can't even help you against this, man.
What is that? Isaiah 45 and 17.
You can say what you
Okay.
I'll grab it.
What I was gonna say is that devil that was at that camp down in Dallas. If the Most High wanted to, he could have made that Edomite take that gun and blow his own fucking head off if he wanted to. You know, but the Most High, he does his own thing when it comes to stuff like that. To see, that was really a test to see if these men really feared Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's really what that was about, But I wanted to finish this up. Back in Deuteronomy, I already read that part, but ever out enemies themselves.
Even our enemies themselves.
Yeah, even our enemies themselves
16.
being judged. Judge is kind. Because the 12 tribes of Israel, from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, are going to be the judges of this earth. But once this happened, man, it's over for all these heathens, man.
It's going to checkmate. Okay, I got a couple of precepts, but I just want to come out with this one. This one,
make sure
one
you
of my
speak
favorites. Jeremiah 51 and 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I will break to pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy the kingdoms. And with thee I will break to pieces the horse and the rider, and with thee I will break to pieces the chariot and its rider. And with thee I will also break in pieces man and women, and with thee I will break in pieces the old and the young. And with thee I will break in pieces the young man and the maid. And I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and the flock. And with thee I will break in pieces the husband and his yoke of oxen.
So the saints are gonna do it. The saints are literally gonna beat with or gonna do it themselves. This ain't gonna be we just gonna snap. The Lord's gonna snap his fingers and we appear in the kingdom. No, this is gonna be. This world is actually gonna see men rip this kingdom to shreds.
No,
you got it right.
Just because when we get in the kingdom, we still have work to do.
That's right.
We still gonna have to go to war. And we're going to be beautiful when we go to war because nothing that y'all do is going to prevail against us.
That's right.
You can shoot bombs, whatever the fuck you want to shoot. That shit ain't going to affect us.
Y'all gonna get,
according to the scripture.
Y'all gonna get mowed on, basically. Because y'all gonna try to fight. Of course, every nation's gonna you're gonna try to fight, but you're not gonna win.
That's right.
Because the scriptures say they shall be afraid, but yet there's fight. Y'all gonna try to fight, but you're not going to win. This is Isaiah 54 and 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's why that devil didn't prevail against them brothers. Because that's their heritage. That's a blessing from the Heavenly Father for the prophets, that nothing that anyone says or does can stand against us. Because why? Because our righteousness is of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. It's not of ourselves. That's why when that devil pulled out that gun and cocked it, he couldn't even use it. That's why his ass got arrested, because no weapon formed against us will prevail. Nothing this devil will do can stop us, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And fuck us, nothing can stop Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's word from coming out, man. Even if you kill us, the Lord can raise up somebody else. The Lord can raise up rocks to do what we do. So, hey, there's nothing you can do, Esau. You're fucked 360. You can't do nothing, man. You 360 fucked, man. And your kingdom is just gonna keep falling until the Lord return.
That's right.
And it's happening. That's why that devil was like this and shit. It's so dumb. This nigga's dead, pull out his hair and shit. Fucking, dude, you know a devil when he piss, he do this. They do that fucking thing with their head and shit. They pull their hair back. You devils can't do anything against us, man.
Okay.
The Lord is for us. The Yahweh Shem Yahushua is for the men of Great Millstone and the men that preach the same truth.
Okay.
Starting from the apostles and elders of Great Millstone.
Okay. That's right. Go ahead. I got Psalms 2 and 8. Ask me, and I shall give thee a heathen for an inheritance, and the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession. And thou shalt break them with the rod of iron, and thou shalt dash them to in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be now wise, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Because God, you know, the next verse, because this is what we're doing. We serving the Lord. Let me read it. Verse 11. Serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai with fear and rejoice with trembling. Because, you know, we that's what we're doing. We're doing this with a cheerful heart when we do this work. That's right. You know, we ain't like the old days where we just gradually want to do this work. We happy to do this work.
That's right.
You know, this is our passion right now. We look forward to going back out in the highways and the hedges every week. You know, we want to see the downfall of this place.
That's right.
Yeah, because Jake was serving the Lord grudgingly in the ancient world.
God.
They were serving him in wickedness. But the righteous men, this is their life. This is their pleasure. This is their passion. A passion going back into the words to suffer, man. We're willing to suffer for the truth. Even everybody in the world knows that, man. If you want something, that's like a saying in the world. If you want something hard enough, you must suffer for it.
That's right.
You must have that passion. If you don't have that desire or that passion for it, you're never gonna achieve it. That's the worldly sayings. That still applies to this truth. If you want, the Apostle Tar said that one time. If you don't know if you're elect, he said, you know what you need to do? You need to be super diligent. That's how you know if you're of the elect, being super diligent, hoping in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, being on fire for this truth.
Yeah. Precept. Okay, Deuteronomy 32 and 43. Reject all ye nations.
43. Rejoice.
Right. Okay, rejoice, all ye nation, who is people with his people, for ye will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render revenge to his adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and to his people. God. Because, you know, the Lord, you know, he's going to revenge the men of the Lord, you know, when this goes down, because, and you know, for the men that's of the elect, we ain't going to be trying to talk to you at all. We ain't going to say shit to you. We're going to fuck you up until you surrender.
Huh? It's Second Ezra 15 and 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they have profanely committed. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly accuse and exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cries unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore says the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, I will surely avenge them, and I will receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to revenge all the prophets and the men and women and children who believe on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Everyone, as the scriptures say, precious is the death of the saints in the eyes of the Lord. And the scriptures also say, touch not my anointed, neither do my prophets no harm. So if you do the prophets harm, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to destroy you. He's going to avenge you. And just because people think, like scoffers, they think just because, oh, I'm good, I haven't been judged yet. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is long suffering. Everybody is going to get judged, man. Everyone. The people who harm the prophets, people who inflict off the prophets. It just like sometimes be driving, somebody inflict you off randomly. That person's gonna be judged, man. Cut you off. That person's gonna be judged. Your co-workers who give you hell. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is gonna judge them, and especially you people who have trodden underfoot the gospel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You're gonna be destroyed for all that, man. Because you're not. The things you do unto the prophets is as if you were doing it unto Yahushua. So if you would smite a prophet, you would smite Yahushua. And if you think you're going to get away with smiting Yahushua, you got a fucked up mindset, man. And you're going to be judged according to your doings. So everyone's going to be a judge according to their works, whether it be good or evil. And in the 66.6 of the nation of Israel works is evil, and you're gonna be judged for it. You killed the prophets, you slain the prophets, and you still talk shit about the prophets to this day. You're gonna be destroyed for it. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is gonna kill you niggas. In plain, you niggas think y'all bad and tough. Lord gonna kill you niggas. He gonna show you what bad and tough is, man.
That's right.
He gonna show you who the baddest of the planet is, or of the universe. The Heavenly Father is.
I got this real quick. Isaiah 41 and 14. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains, and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. So the Lord is going to use his people, his worm of a people right now, because that's the state that we're in. He's going to use us to beat these hills, these mountains, which represents these nations, because they're up high ruling. The same ones that they call niggas, sticks, and I can't even think of what they called Gad Rubes besides Tontos and Prairie niggas and Indians, but the same ones that...
It's a dog on feet.
Huh?
No, you said it Prairie.
Prairie nigga?
Yeah, Prairie nigga.
Those people that you look down upon, they're going to become that sharp threshing instrument and fight you nations.
And not all you goddamn, because you got Prairie niggas. You got...
Well, it's the elect.
Yeah, the elect. You regular niggas, like them little badass little niggas that just drove up the streets, them niggas gonna die here, man.
They're the wasted weeds, huh? They're the wasted weeds.
Yeah, they're the weeds you
like
root
Mama
up.
Singer said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, fucking Margaret. Bro, she a demon.
I got this real quick. Revelation 19 and 19.
Margaret singing.
And I saw the beasts and the kings and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. So the heathens and Esau are gonna make war against Yahushua and Mashiach and his elect men. Verse 20, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. So Esau, the so-called white man, all those that stand up and fight against us, all right, them fuckers in the Vatican, all right, all of those that are under the system of the beast, all those that get chipped, what's all gonna happen to them? Still in 20, these both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone, which is the missiles, verse 21, and the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh. So those are you people that are fighting against the Lord's men, those of you that don't get slain by the missiles themselves, the rest of you, Yahushua and Mashiach, is going to get down and busy on you, right along with his men.
I got something. I read this already, but I wanted to read it also. Book of Psalms, chapter 2, verses 10. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed,
So you want to start there? You start at 8.
Okay, I go to 8. Okay. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for that from thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for their oppressors, for thy possession.
Talking about us, the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. We're going to beat you heathens down, and we're going to take everything that you have. Same, and which is normal during pillaging. When one kingdom takes down another, you kill the men, you kill the women that have been laid with, in most cases, and you take the women, you kill all the children, you take the spoils, you take everything. That's what happens when a new kingdom is translated unto another.
Well, Esau even says that. Esau said, "Oh, that's just what happens in war." Yeah, that's what's gonna happen to you too.
Okay, verse 9. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
So though the Lord's men are going to physically beat down everything.
That's right.
With a rod of iron. All right, whichever rod of iron each brother so pleased. A sword, a mace, a spear, a machete. All right. Get yours right now.
Okay. Revelation 2:25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come, that he that overcomes and keep my words unto the end, to him I will give the power over the kingdom. Now I'm gonna skip down to 28, because the brother just read that part where he shall rule them with a rod of iron. But 28, and I will give them the morning star, and he have an ear, let him hear.
Speak about.
He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit has to say unto the churches. And we the churches. You know, with the churches ain't no damn building. The churches is this man's temple right here. You know,
church right now.
We the church. You know, we the ones that, you know, what they talking about, build up the temple. We the temples that's being built up. Anybody else?
Yeah, I got one. I got Revelation 9 verses 11. Okay. Okay, Revelation 9 verses 11. And they had a king over them, which is an angel of the. This is where I'm at.
What do you want to do?
I'm on 9/11.
I'm gonna go right here.
Sure, you wanted this one out? Just go over something else.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh my. Sorry, no, that's it for me.
Get yours right now.
Okay, God. You know, have no fear if you have to give to go, because 1 Corinthians 15 and 51. Behold, I will show you a mystery, and ye shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall all be changed. For this corruption we must put on incorruption, and the mortal must put on immortality. And this flesh and these bodies ain't going to inherit the kingdom. That's right. Scriptures up above this one. And you know, we want these spiritual bodies. We want that penny. You know, we're doing all this just to get that penny.
The Lord's penny is beautiful.
Yes,
too.
it is.
That's a beautiful penny right there.
Yeah. And we also want this too. Verse 54. So when the corruptible shall put on the incorruptible, the immortal shall put on immortality. And when he shall be brought to pass, saith that it is written, death is swallowed up in the victory. We want to get the victory over death. We want to live forever, eternal life. That's right. This is also a reward.
Yeah, the harbinger of death.
We're
going to have victory over Esau.
We're going to live forever. You know, the other nations going to live and die like men, but we're going to live eternal.
Yes, because Yeah, Esau is the harbinger of death, but at the same time, sin is going to be taken out of us. Because the sting of, what's to say, the sting of death is sin. What's to say? Am I saying?
Oh, sin, where is thy sting?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, that's it here too.
Death, where is thy sting? Yeah, sin.
Yeah, death, where is thy sting? Because sin brings death.
That's the next verse.
Yeah, you can read that.
Okay. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is a sin, and the strength of sin is the law.
Yeah, because that's why we died.
Okay.
Because through sin, death came into the world, and that's sin. And then Esau started ruling. The other nations, all these other nations had dominionship over us. For us going off, sin, death, perils have entered into the world. It led all the way up to this devil even ruling. But all that's gonna be taken out through our Lord Yahushua by taking that stony hearts out of us.
And one more thing, these kings know that they had to keep sinning for them to keep ruling over us. And we the ones keep telling our people to repent, sin no more. Return back to our calling. But we got knuckleheads that ain't gonna get that shit. We understand that. Even people in our own family that ain't gonna get this shit. So we just take the dust off the boots off our feet and go to the next person.
That's right.
We don't care if it's your mama or my mama or my sister or your brother. They don't get this shit. Oh well, it's too damn bad.
That's right. That is right.
That's all I got to say.
I got one more. Second Ezra, chapter 6 verses. I'm gonna go to 8 and then I'm gonna go to 9. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob had held first the heel of Esau, because that him of Jacob holding the heel, that holding the heel of Esau, that represents the captivity that's coming in the near future for Esau for that 1,000 years.
The hand represents us pulling down Esau.
Pulling down the kingdom.
Pulling them down.
That's also part of our job, pulling down strongholds with these prophets.
That's right. If they go to 9, for Esau is in the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So let's get ready for slavery, you Edomites and you other nations.
All you faint-hearted niggas, you don't want to get with this truth because you got a Edomite mama or Edomite brother or Edomite sister or Edomite bitch
Or bad bitch.
or fuck this shit in this life. Set your sights on things upon high.
Not even a bad bitch. It's a bitch. All about the truth.
So with that, we're going to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders at Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim, walking, learning, teaching, truth, and sincerity. And with that, we go say shalom.
Shalom and babal.